My name is Umar Sheikh, and you are watching the YouTube channel of Australia Immigration Matters. In our last video, we demonstrated how to submit an expression of interest EOI in Skill Select. If you haven't watched that video, you should watch it to understand the step by step process of submitting an EOI. We will also be providing its link in the description of this video. So, today we will talk about the state wise nomination applications. There are 4 states which require additional applications in addition to the expression of interest already submitted in Skill Select before pre-invitation stage. Number 1 is Victoria, which requires ROI. Number 2 is ACT, which requires Canberra metrics. Number 3 is SA or South Australia, which requires you to submit ROI if you are an eligible applicant. And number 4 is Northern Territory, which requires you to submit a nomination application. In this video, I will demonstrate how to submit an ROI for South Australia. So let's get started. Okay, here we are. So let's get started for the nomination application or registration of interest for South Australia. So you have to come to its official migration website, which is migration.sa.gov.au. Here you will see an option of occupation lists. So first, you need to understand that not all the occupations are eligible for an ROI application for South Australia. So in order to identify whether your occupation is eligible for ROI, you need to check it from the South Australia's skilled occupation list. So we will come to the skilled occupation list page of South Australia. Let's suppose that the person is a mechanical engineer. I will just write it here and it will come in the search results. And it's saying that even if you are offshore, then offshore candidates may also be eligible under the highly skilled and talented category. So I hope you must have gone through this latest term by South Australia, which is like a special category or a special stream of nomination by South Australia. It's called highly skilled and talented category. So let's go to the page of highly skilled and talented category. So you need to understand that only those applications or only those occupations are eligible which align to the requirement of highly skilled and talented stream of South Australia. So let's get to the details of highly skilled and talented stream. When you scroll down on this page, you will see that there are 2 industry experiences which are included in highly talented and highly skilled and talented stream. So the number 1 is high tech or digital industry, and the number 2 is defense or space industry. So you need to evaluate your work experience and your qualification whether you are a fit for these fields or these industry sectors or not. So if you have an experience related to high tech or digital industry and you have at least 2 years of experience in one of the critical technology professions listed below, then you are eligible for an ROI submission. Similarly, if you have experience in defense or space industry, and in addition to meeting the general eligibility requirements, you must meet the requirements listed below. So they have specifically mentioned about the requirements for both of these industries to be eligible to submit ROI, and you can go through this page, and you can also go through the frequently asked questions to understand it completely, that whether you are a right fit for this ROI submission or not. No, and you need to understand that for the occupations which are not eligible for ROI submission, those can be selected without ROI as well. So South Australia will be selecting the occupations, will be selecting the candidates directly from Skill Select EOI as well. This is specifically for this stream that you have to submit ROI. And you also need to understand that this highly skilled and talented stream is not only for onshore applicants. It is for South Australia's onshore residents or South Australia graduate stream applicants, and also in some cases it is eligible for the overseas or interstate applicants. So South Australia is through this stream. South Australia is also accepting ROI from interstate applications. So let's get started with its registration of interest method. So here you will see that how to register your interest. Here it has given a link to the skilled and business migration portal. So let's click on this. So once you are here, it has taken me to the portal of skilled and business migration of South Australia. So you will see here that you have to actually register first before logging in to the portal. So let's suppose this person is a skilled migrant, and his name is, again, let's suppose, Richard Burke. His email is, you will mention your email address. It's asking to confirm the email address. I will re-enter our email address. Passport number, same, in the same way. So here is a question about that. If do you have an existing visa from Australia? So if you are already on another visa, if it is applicable, you can mention over here. So obviously it's asking because it is also applicable for the onshore applicant. So you will be entering your current visa subclass. So let's suppose this person is currently offshore, is an offshore applicant. So we will skip this question. So the date of birth, let's suppose this person's date of birth is 1992 and the 1st of February. Whatever the date you have, you can mention. Again, I have to create a standard password. It has obviously again a way of setting up a password. So it must be a minimum 6 characters password, and it also must contain at least one one uppercase letter, and one lowercase letter, and one number. So just make sure that you fulfill the requirements. Okay. So once all the details are entered, these details are just to register as a skilled migrant. I will click on continue. Now it's saying that an activation email is on its way. So we will be checking that whether we have received the email or not from South Australia. Okay, so it may take a few moments. Not yet. Okay, so in the meanwhile, let me tell you that the South Australia has, for example, we selected mechanical engineer as occupation. So it has 4 possible pathways or 4 possible applications. So either you can be a South Australian graduate, or you can be currently working in South Australia, or you can be anywhere in Australia and you have a highly skilled and talented experience, or you are an offshore but you still have worked in an industry which is related to highly skilled and talented category. So you have to first check your occupation's eligibility before applying for this ROI. So let's get back to the page. We have received the email from Skilled and Business Migration of South Australia. I will be copy pasting the link which they have sent in the email, and it will be used for the activation of account. And now you can see your account is now, it's saying that your account is now active. I will click here to continue. Okay, so here we are, our account is active and our profile is now logged in. We will go to the My Applications section, and here we can see the registration of interest for either 190 or 491. So let's start the ROI application for 190 as a mechanical engineer under the stream of highly skilled and talented category. Okay, so here we are. We have to start with the personal details. So let's suppose this person's name and date of birth and already fetched from previous sign up stage. The person's passport is from Philippines. Passport number is already mentioned. Let's suppose the address is street address is 611 A slash B. The city is, let's suppose, Makati, 1000, postcode, country Philippines. Let's suppose this person's state is Manila. So now it's asking for the mobile number and the telephone number as part of the contact details. So what I will be doing is I will be mentioning my number as in this format for the country code, and let's suppose the number is this. Again, entering my telephone number, which could be different, which could be same, is as per your particulars. Now it's asking whether the client do we give them consent for skilled and business migration to provide their contact details to selected and potential employers of South Australia based on their nominated occupation. Same way, the Victoria has also asked this question, so we can again say yes. Actually, they are helping you if your profile matches with one of the job opportunities. They might be connecting you with the employer. So let's click on next. Now it's asking, please check your additional details before proceeding. Do you hold a current visa? So, do you hold a current visa? We will be considering that this person is currently not residing in Australia. He is an overseas or an offshore applicant. So let's click on no. If in your case you are an onshore applicant, you will be selecting your visa subclass and your visa approval date and your visa expiry date. If you are currently on a bridging visa, then enter any future date, because bridging visa typically expires along with the once your new visa gets issued, and you have to upload a copy of your visa grant letter. So let's suppose this person is an overseas applicant, and we'll be clicking on next. Now it's asking the EOI number, which we have already submitted in the skill select. So as I mentioned in the start at the start of the video, that EOI must have been submitted before making all these registration of interests or nomination applications for each state. So you have to have a EOI number, which should have been submitted for South Australia for the selected subclass. So let's suppose that this person has submitted this EOI number, and just copy paste the EOI number from your skill select account. And this person, and now it's asking to enter the EOI points for the main applicant, including the state nomination points. So this is important, that you have to add the state nomination points. So you cannot just enter the base points. So let's suppose this person's total points, including state nomination points for subclass 190 as mechanical engineer, are 85. So now this person now is asking that the main applicant wants to be considered for state nomination for the following visa subclass. So let's suppose I am only interested for 190, and you also need to understand that South Australia also doesn't encourage multiple applications or multiple subclass applications. So you have to either select 190 or 491 for consideration. And it's clearly saying that it's for consideration only. So it can be possible that you have selected 190, but you might get a possible pre-invite for 491. So let's get to the next question, which is about the occupation the main applicant is applying for. Again, I will be selecting my occupation. It's here. And overall English level, as stated on the English language test, but my overall English level is superior. How long have you been working in your nominated or closely related occupation in years? Let's suppose this person has been currently working since 8 years and 1 month, just for the demonstration purpose. Now it's asking me to upload a copy of my CV and a copy of my current employment contract. So you should have these two documents prepared in advance to upload over here. So let's suppose I will be uploading, first thing is I will be uploading the um, CV of the primary applicant and the employment contract of the primary applicant over here. I have already saved these files in my folder and converted them into a PDF version. And obviously, you will be uploading your CV and your employment contract over here. Once done, you can just click on save for the safety purpose and then click on next. On the next page, it's asking which of the following pathways is the main applicant wishing to apply under. So there are three pathways, as I was mentioning earlier, that you can either apply as South Australian graduate or working in South Australia as a applicant, or you can apply under the specific this stream of highly skilled and talented category. So let's suppose this person is an overseas candidate, but he is eligible for highly skilled and talented stream based on his work experience and profile. So I will be selecting highly skilled and talented. Now it's asking whether his subcategory is high tech or digital or defense and space. So let's suppose this person is currently working in the category, in the subcategory of defense and space. Now, this is very important section where it's asking to outline how the applicant's experience relates to their chosen category. Now, it has given space for a maximum of 500 words, and you have to mention the reason why they should select you for this category. Now, this is a very special and a very limited time category which they have launched this year, that they want to know and they want you to demonstrate that you really deserve us a place for this category, to be invited for this category. So you have to write your own word in your own words that why they should choose you, and you have to demonstrate your experience related to the subcategory and the main category. That, if, for example, in this case, this person is currently working in defense and space sector, so or this person can either be working in high tech and digital, you have to mention that how your work experience, your profile, your qualification are related to this category. So so what I will be doing is, I have already just for the reference purpose, I will be copy pasting a text which I have already made just for the demonstration purpose. You have to write your own in your own words. There is no template for this. There is no sample for this. You can write anything. And let's suppose that this person is currently working in high tech and digital industry. So he will be writing something like, as I have just copy pasted. You can use it for reference, but obviously it has to be more detailed, more specific, and more aligned to the category which you have selected. You can search about it online before giving it in your write up. So once it's done, I will be clicking on next. Now it's asking for my education history. So let's suppose that the name of qualification is mechanical engineering. My level of qualification is bachelor degree. Institution name is, let's suppose, ABC Engineering University. And institution's country is Philippines. Institution's campus is, let's suppose, Manila campus. Commencement date is, let's suppose, it is 01 or 0109 2011. Sorry for the disturbance. 0109 2011, and the qualification was completed on 30th of September, 30th of August in 2015. I'm just making it up. You have to enter your own details. So once all the details are entered, I will be clicking on next. So next question is about the employment history. So as I demonstrated, as I used the particulars of employment in my expression of interest video, I will be using the same. So let's suppose this person is working as a mechanical engineer, and his job title is mechanical design engineer. Employer trading name is, let's suppose, XYZ Engineering Limited. Country is Philippines. I am just making it up. You have to mention your own details. State is, let's suppose, Manila, 1000 postal code, and the town of main applicant's work location. So I can choose any place for the work location. So let's suppose this person is currently working in Makati town. You if you want to enter the website of the employer, you can add. Next question is about how related is the employment to the nominated occupation. I will say that it is in the nominated occupation, or it can be not in the nominated occupation but closely related. And you have to keep in mind that the closely related occupations are the ones which have the same first four digits of the ENSCO code. So it means that they are in the same occupational group. So I will be selecting that it is 100% related to the nominated occupation. Employer's name again, and it's asking for the legal name. So in some cases there can be different legal name and trading name for the employer. So it's asking again for the company's name. So let's suppose it's same. How many hours was the main applicant working on average per week? Let's suppose he was working at this employer on 40 hours per week. Here I will be just mentioning that let's suppose he was doing some engineering design tasks, and obviously you will be adding the other job responsibilities as per your JD. You can copy paste from your CV or from your reference letter. I will be saying that no, so this person was not working, is not currently working in this job. So let's suppose this person started working in this job from 1st of November 2015, and he he worked till 30th of October 2019 with this employer. I will then click on add another to add another employment history. So again, this person is working as mechanical engineer. His current job title is mechanical design engineer 2, and the employer's trading name is, let's suppose, ABC Limited. Country is Singapore, just for the demonstration purpose. The state can be like a central region. Postal code could be 699010. I'm just entering the numbers for assumption purpose, for the demonstration purpose only. And the location could be like Somerset. Website you can enter again for this employer. How related? Again, I will be selecting that this occupation is also related to the nominated occupations JDs. And then again entering the legal name of the employer. 40 hours per week was on average for the main applicants working. And again, mechanical design, engineering related tasks, you can add your own tasks. And I will say that, okay, this person is currently working in this position. So this is his current employment, and it started from, let's suppose, 1st of November 2019, and it's still working. So we will be clicking on next after completing the employment history. So here we are, we have completed the step 1, which is personal details, step 2, which is the application, step 3, which is the category selection, and we have added the education and the employment history. And now it's asking just to acknowledge the application by declaring that I have provided all the details correctly, and I have read and understand the terms and conditions. So let's suppose that everything is good to go. We will be clicking on submit button, and this is how a registration of interest is submitted for South Australia if you are an eligible applicant for that. So you can see your application over here that you have already submitted one ROI, which is in the lodged state, and obviously you can withdraw your application if you want from by clicking on this button, and it takes around 24 hours to withdraw. And that's it for the South Australia. So this is how you submit a registration of interest for South Australia. So if you are an eligible candidate, you should submit your ROI immediately. Also, please be noted that South Australia discourages ROI having multiple subclasses. So you can either submit ROI for 190 or 491, same as Victoria does. I hope you like and find this video useful to seek nomination from South Australia. And I wish you best of luck for that. To support us, please like and share our videos and subscribe to our channel.